Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School, Taif. I am Miss Bushra Tanveer. This is Pak Studies class for grade 9. This is our third video of this Pak Studies class. In this class, we shall study chapter 3. Dear students, after today's lesson, you will be able to understand the text given in chapter 3. You will be able to give the answer of the questions which is given in the exercise from this chapter. Dear students, today we shall study chapter number 3. In this chapter, few topics we discussed or studied in our previous lesson, and in this video we shall continue chapter 3. Chapter 3, Land and Environment. Today we shall study page number 74. Subheading from this page: Major natural regions of Pakistan, their characteristics and problems. Natural region means a region having latitude, relief and structure, climate, vegetation, livestock and ways of living. Pakistan can be divided into the following 5 natural regions. The first one, plain region, desert region, coastal region, tropical and subtropical region, dry and semi-dry mountain region. Dear students, first of all, it is very important for you to know about what is meant by natural regions. Natural regions means a region having latitude, relief and structure, climate, vegetation, livestock and ways of living. If any regions have all these qualities or characteristics, then that region is called natural region. In our today's lesson, we shall study about major natural regions of Pakistan, their qualities, characteristics and the problems, and we also discuss how we get the solution for these problems. The first region, plain region. Most of plain region of Pakistan includes the province of Punjab and Sindh. It is called Upper Indus Plain and Lower Indus Plain. However, some of plain region lies in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. The first region of the plain region of Punjab. This region is also known as Upper Indus Plain. It is very fertile. The first region for the plain region is in Upper Indus Plain, and also the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and some area of Balochistan lies in plain region, and also the province of Pakistan and Sindh province includes in this region also. Plain region of Punjab. This region starts from Potwar and Salt ranges and stretches up to Mithankot. It is largest cultivated area. Doaba is a place of land that lies between two rivers, the land of Punjab is spread area between many water doabas. Canals are the main source of irrigation. In this topic or subheading, we shall study about the plain region of Punjab, and it is situated or start from the Potwar and also stretches up to Mithankot, and almost area from this is cultivated, is very fertile land is over there. And Doaba is the place of land that lies between two rivers, and the land of Punjab is spread area between many water doabas. And the way of source of irrigation which is used in Punjab is for the irrigation is canals. Plain region of Sindh. This region is also known as Lower Indus Plain. Like the Upper Indus Plain, this region is also very fertile. Thar Desert lies to the east of this region. Irrigation is mostly done with the help of canals, but tubewells are also used for irrigation purposes to make up the deficiency of water. Sakhar Barrage is the largest barrage of this region. Canals are dug out of other two barrages, Guddu Barrage and Kotri Barrage. And the plain region of Sindh is also the Lower Indus Plain of Sindh, or included the Upper Indus Plain of Sindh. And the irrigation, for the irrigation, sources are canals, tubewells are the main sources for the irrigation of this plain region. And also in this region, barrages are also the main source of irrigation in the region of Sindh. And the main barrages which are situated or located in Sindh, that is Sakhar Barrage and Guddu and Kotri barrages are the main barrages or the largest barrages of Sindh. And also the wheat, sugarcane, rice and cotton are major crops of this region. Banana, guava and dates of this region are very famous. Karachi and Hyderabad are major cities in this region. Both of the cities are famous for industry. Plain region of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. The plain region of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa mostly consists of the districts of Peshawar, Bannu, Lakki Marwat, D.I. Khan, Mardan. Canals are dug out from the Warsik Dam. These canals irrigate the plain region of Peshawar. The region of Mardan is irrigated by the Pahor high level canals. Balochistan is a dry region. Most of the plain areas of Balochistan are irrigated by two canals dug out from Guddu Barrage. These are desert and pad feeder canals. The shortage of canals water is met with the help of tubewell or other sources. And plain region of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan consist of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the area which is the plain land of region of this area, Peshawar, Bannu, Lakki Marwat, D.I. Khan and Mardan are the districts which are situated in the plain region of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And the river Khurram whereas the field A in D.I.G. Khan are irrigated by Chashma Right Bank Canal, and the Balochistan region is a dry region, and in the Balochistan region are irrigated by the two canals which are dug out from the Guddu Barrage, and most of the areas are irrigated by the tube well. With the help of the tube well, most of the areas are irrigated, and Balochistan receives comparatively less rainfall than Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The main crops, wheat, tobacco, sugarcane, maize and rice are major crops of this region. Desert region, the area that receives less than 10 inches of rainfall annually is called desert. The southern east part of Pakistan has desert-like characteristics. It encompasses an enormous area in Punjab. This region starts from Bahawalnagar and spread towards Bahawalpur and Rahim Yar Khan. In the province Punjab province, most of the areas which are desert areas, that is Bahawalnagar, Bahawalpur and Rahim Yar Khan, and it consists of districts of Sakhar, Khairpur, Mirpur Khas and Tharparkar in Sindh. This desert is called Cholistan or Rohi in Punjab, whereas in Sindh it is known as Thar and Nara. Due to the deficiency of the rainfall, we find desert vegetation here. Most of the people are associated with the profession of rearing goats, sheep and camel. This region receives less rainfall, so the rainwater is stored. The water is the major issue of these people, and rainwater is stored in ponds and it is used for drinking purpose, and also some areas are irrigated by the canals in this region. The second desert of Pakistan is Thal. It is situated between river Jhelum and river Indus. This desert consists of the district of Mianwali, Laiya, Bhakkar, Khoshab, Muzaffargarh. Some part of these districts are irrigated by the canals that have been dug out from river Indus. Beside canals, irrigation is done with tube well too. In some areas, arid farming can be seen. And the second desert of Pakistan is Thal, and the districts which are desert consist of that Mianwali, Laiya, Bhakkar and other cities also included in this region. The third desert of Pakistan, Haran, is situated in Balochistan. Some part of district Chagi also includes in this desert, and in this desert mostly without any vegetation because it receives an extremely low amount of rainfall, so it is thinly populated. People have to travel from miles to fetch water. Literacy rate almost equal to none of this area, and most of the people rear sheep, goat and camel. The next subheading, coastal region. Pakistan coastal belt starts from the border of India in Sindh and stretches towards Iran in the west. This coastal region has important ports. Karachi is the largest and oldest seaport. The other ports include Port Qasim and Gwadar. The government has constructed the coastal highway to connect Karachi with Gwadar, and coastal region has important ports, and the port which are in Karachi, that is Port Qasim and Gwadar. It is provide very useful for commercial activities of the area. It rains mostly in the month of winter on Makran coast. It is moderate and dry throughout the year. Forests of mangrove are found to the east of delta of the river Indus. And the important industry of this area is fish industry, and also fishing is the major profession of the people in this region. Humid and semi-humid mountain region. Humid mountain region. The humid mountain region of central Himalayas includes Hazara, Masehra, Abbottabad and Murree. This is the most humid region in Pakistan. It receives rainfall both in summer as well as in winter. Most of the rain is caused by the monsoon winds. It is very pleasant in summer. The average temperature here in the month of June is 26 degrees centigrade. Humid mountain region. In this region, the weather is not too hot, or in the month of June, July, means in the summer, the average temperature of this region is 26 degree, means that in this region the summer is not very hot. Semi-humid mountain region. This region includes the northern and backside part of Himalayas. This region does not receive much rain. The valley of Kashmir receives rain most of all other valleys. Most of the rains are received from February to October. This region includes following areas: Kashmir Valley, Chitral Valley, Swat Valley and Kohat. These are the valleys which include in this region, and in these valleys the rains are most of all other valleys, so that reason the weather is moderate in these valleys. Dry and semi-dry mountain region. Dry mountain region. This region includes small hills of Makran and Lasbela, Kalat, desert area of Chagi and Haran, northern area Skardu, Chitral, Gilgit. Dry mountains. Skardu, Chitral, Gilgit are located in this region, and the summer are hot and too long, and the region is famous for fruits, especially almond, sugarcane, apricot, apple, and the crops rice, wheat, maize, grams, groundnut and pulses are major crops of this area. Semi-dry mountain region. This region includes the mountain ranges of Kohistan Namak, Kala Chitta Mountain, Koh Suleiman and Koh Khairthar. The average amount of rainfall is from 12 inches to 15 inches annually. The summers are hot and long. This region is famous for fruits, especially almond, apple, pomegranate and apricot, sugarcane, rice, wheat, maize, gram, groundnut and pulses are major crops of this area. Semi-desert mountain region is included. This region included the mountain ranges of Kohistan Namak, Koh Suleiman, and the average mount rainfall is 12 to 15 inch annually, and the summer are very hot in this region. And the famous fruits of this region are almond, apple, apricot, sugarcane, pomegranate, rice, wheat, maize and pulses are major crops of this area. Next, subheading: major environmental hazards and their remedies. All the things and factors around us that affect us directly are called environment. It includes physical features of land, climate, soil, vegetation and other factors, economical, political, social, religious, financial and all other activities which he performs in a specific area are under the influence of his or her environment. Now in this paragraph or in this subheading, we studied about the major environmental hazards, means what are the major problems caused by in our country, and we also try to find out the solution of that problems or the causes. First of all, it is very important for you to know about what is environment. All the things and factors around us that affect us directly are called environment, and it includes physical feature of land, climate, soil, vegetation and other factors. Hazards to human environment. What are the problems we are facing in our environment, which are studied in this paragraph? Rapidly growing population creates many problems. On one side, we are facing the problem of attainment of self-sufficiency in food, while on the other side, we are facing rapidly decreasing agricultural resources, especially the problems of the getting water shortage. Fertile lands are being turned into barren ones, and we must have knowledge of all these hazards. So the environmental problems which we are going to face, and what are the reasons? The first and very big problem in our country which we are going to face, that is rapidly growing population, is the main problem for in our environment, and it affects our environment a lot, because due to the overpopulation, we are going to cut the forests, and the people are trying to settle down their residencies over there, and also due to the overpopulation, we have the shortage of water, means that the water shortage is the great problem in our country. Fertile land are being turned into barren ones, means we know that in our country the land is very fertile, but it is going to turn into barren ones. Why? Because the people or the farmers, they have to grow the same crops, and the same crops is the main reason which convert the fertile lands into the barren ones. Means that in every years it is very important we have to grow the crops in the different crops in our land. We must have knowledge of all these hazards, and also the people are trying to settle down these problems, but by the overpopulation it is very difficult for the people and also for the government to control this problem. Today our environment is facing following major hazards. The first one, salinity and waterlogging, deforestation, desertification, increase in environmental pollution. The first and very important problem, that is salinity and waterlogging, means that excess of the water underground, and this is also change the fertile land to the barren ones, and also the waterlogging is also the other major hazards which we are going to face, or our environment is facing this problem also. The second one, deforestation. Deforestation means the cutting of the forests, and we know that the forests or the plants are play very important or the vital role in our society. So the third one, desertification. Desertification is also the main problem or the major hazard which we are going to which we are facing in our environment. The fourth one, increase in environmental pollution. The first and very big problem, salinity and waterlogging. The excess of underground water gives rise to waterlogging, whereas salinity is caused by lack of underground water. At present, about 20 million acres of land in Pakistan is suffering from salinity and waterlogging. It is not only affecting the fertility of soil, and we are not getting the desired yield from the crops, but environmental pollution is also increasing due to this salinity and water logging. So now we shall study about the major causes of the salinity and the water logging. The first one, seepage of canal water into the ground. Uneven field means the lands are not level or parallel or not suitable for the cultivation. Old and traditional method of irrigation means that in our country the method which we are used for the irrigation of land are old and traditional. Repetition of same crops is also the main or the major cause of salinity and waterlogging. So the government are taking the measures to control the problems of salinity and the waterlogging. The first one, by installation of tube wells, the water table goes down. The water obtained by tube well brings decrease in water logging. The bank of canals and the water channels are strengthened so that water may not seep into the ground. And also the government introducing proper system of irrigating fields, establishing of laboratories for water and soil testing, training and counseling of the farmers. Now see the question from the exercise. Write the names of the 5 natural regions of Pakistan. The answer is in front of on the screen in front of you. You can see the answer of this question. You can see the answer of this question on your computer screen. The next question from page number 90. What are the hazards to our environment nowadays? Hazards to our environment. The answer is also in your today's lesson in front of your computer screen. You can see the answer, or you can read the answer of this question from this slide. Homework: learn and write question answers which are done today. See you in the next video. Goodbye.